good Jurassic Park sequel in this economy? Hello and welcome, folks. My name is Will. I am with Ratings Game Music, and yes, the delivery was correct. There is, in fact, a new Jurassic Park / Jurassic World installment, and guess what? It's pretty good. It's really good. It's maybe the best one since 1993 with Steven Spielberg's original, seminal, classic Jurassic Park.
More or less. More or less?
That is right, folks. We are talking about Gareth Edwards' Jurassic World Rebirth. So buckle up, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need to go faster.
Must go faster.
Cause it's Jurassic World time, baby.
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
It's Jurassic World 4 or Jurassic Park 7 if you're nasty. Let's go! Number 5, David Koepp's strong script. That's right, folks. David Koepp, the writer of the original Jurassic Park, and also the writer of Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, which is not anywhere near as good, has returned for the first time in nearly 30 years to the franchise with Rebirth. You're not quite sure what to expect from that, because on the one hand, Jurassic Park 1 is amazing. On the other hand, he co-wrote that with Michael Crichton, the original author of the book, and Lost World is solely credited to David Koepp. So, you're not entirely sure what his vibe with the Jurassic films is. It sees him coming back refreshed, recharged, and bringing a lot of the sensibilities of that original film back to the forefront here. It's got ruthless set pieces that use horror and suspense techniques incredibly well. You believe the stakes, you believe the drama, and most of all, you believe the characters. They have actual wants, needs, motivations, simple things that you wouldn't think would be that complicated. They have been sorely missing from the last few movies, and here they work wonders, which takes us to point number 4, endearing characters. That's right, folks, the new cast: Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey as Dr. Loomis.
Get your ass away from there.
Not that Dr. Loomis. These guys are great together, they have great chemistry, and each one of them gives a much more vulnerable, emotionally honest kind of performance than I was anticipating, honestly. They do a really solid job of selling not only the scare factor, but also the emotional factor. There's a scene midway through where Jonathan Bailey's character, who is a paleontologist, sees a dinosaur like up close and personal for the first time.
Oh my god.
And there's genuine, like, heft and genuine emotion to it that the franchise has not even come close to tapping into since, like, the first one. I know more about the characters in Jurassic World Rebirth after one viewing than I did about Claire and Owen from the Jurassic World trilogy after, like, spending 7 combined hours with them. Claire liked her job.
Talking about the dinosaurs.
Owen was Chris Pratt.
Why are you calling me Mr. Grady?
These characters feel like actual characters, fully fleshed out, and the film is all the better for it. Number 3, Alexander Desplat's phenomenal score. Alexander Desplat is an incredible composer. He's done a whole crap ton.
That is one big pile.
A whole lot of work over the years. Some of my personal favorites. He scored David Fincher's The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. He also scored Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, the Academy Award-winning fish-fucking movie. Who doesn't love that?
Does he have a...
Desplat brings wonderful music to the film. Hot take, I don't really think any of the Jurassic films have a bad soundtrack. Like, they've all had really good scores, from John Williams to Michael Giacchino with the Jurassic World films to Desplat now. But Desplat really goes all in on, like, creating a sound that's not only his own, but also incorporating Williams' aesthetics and ethos into his work in really interesting ways. I think Desplat's score is just so good here and adds so much to the film. Number 2, Gareth Edwards' massive visuals. Gareth Edwards is the director here, John Matheson is the cinematographer. Gareth Edwards has done films like Godzilla, Rogue One, and most recently The Creator. All of those films showcase this remarkable sense of scale and scope.
Oh, it's beautiful.
He really understands how to make something feel huge, which makes him a natural fit for Jurassic Park / World, right? It gets even better than that because I think this is Gareth Edwards' strongest film. I think this is the most cohesive script he's ever had to work off of. and his visual work here is stunning. The way that he builds set pieces, just mounting on top of one another. There's no better example of that than like the early Mosasaurus scene. Which is essentially what if Jaws but with a dinosaur, and he lives up to that. Jaws is an all-time classic, no doubt about it, and yet Edwards is able to deliver a set piece that doesn't feel sacrilegious in invoking that film. It's incredible. The whole movie he stages with such aplomb. Also, it's shot on Kodak film, and the colors and saturation of it look gorgeous. They shot in real locations. There's even like this kind of travelogue quality to it, like the old Cooper Schoedsack films from the 30s. It's just incredible. It's a beautiful looking film, wonderful visual work by Gareth Edwards and John Matheson. And the number one thing you need to know about Jurassic World Rebirth is that for the first time since 1993, the franchise got the right mixture of awe and terror. So here's the thing, right? The Jurassic films have always been about simultaneously the wonder of dinosaurs and the terror of dinosaurs. But none of the films have really been able to get that mixture right since the very first one. In the second movie, in 1997, Jeff Goldblum makes a joke about how,
that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.
And that remained true ever since. Every single one of them would start with a limp-dicked attempt at evoking the kind of awe of that initial Brontosaurus confrontation in the first film. And fall massively flat. Jurassic World Rebirth is the first one to finally decide to kind of change up the formula, figure something else out, figure a new way into that emotional vulnerability, and it works wonders. And in tandem with that, the film also has the most lean, mean, and grisly horror sequences, the most effective dread of any of the films since the original, easily. You combine those two things together, and you get a film that, while its plot may be kind of paper thin and just an excuse to get these characters doing these things, it's got strong characters, it's got the awe that you want from a Jurassic Park film, it's got the terror you want from a Jurassic Park film. It's a genuine, visceral ride that's incredibly well made. I really liked Jurassic World Rebirth. The grade that it's getting is
Survival is a long shot.
B. It is a solid B movie that earns its B. Jurassic World Rebirth is a ton of fun. I had a great time watching it. I would look forward to more films like this from the Jurassic franchise. I don't want big world-ending nonsense about locusts and legacy characters coming back, and oh my god, it's the Jeep from the first film. Isn't that amazing? Here's a close-up of its rear-view fucking mirror. Jurassic World Rebirth is great. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Head over to ratingsgamemusic.com to see the full review in print form. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.